But the most important thing that we're going to talk about first, 5 mics.
5 mics. God, one's enough of Mike Johnston. I don't know about 5 of them, mate.
Okay,
Do you know what I mean?
I'm talking about microphones. You're being a bit of an asshat. And,
okay, sweet. Talk me through. But talk me through which ones you've got.
I have no idea. Literally. I have no idea. I just know that they're amazing. The Tom mics are the coolest things ever. They come with this clamp that actually clamps onto your tension rod. The actual tension rod itself. So if you're going to tune your drum, you are actually tuning the mic clamp.
Interesting. Do you know what they're called at all?
I'm
Googling it as we speak because I want to see. Because I'm the next Rick Rubin, mate. I don't know if I told you, but
I didn't know that. No.
Yeah. That word on the street is I'm the next Rick Rubin. So
that's amazing. Congrats. I haven't seen that word.
I'm probably going for it, mate.
Okay.
I want to get my shit together. Basically,
all right, check this out. Just type in ATM 350D.
Okay, 350. Oh,
coolest
interesting
mic ever. It clamps right onto the tension rod. You tune this thing, so you never have to take it off if you're tuning your drums. And then it's got this tiny little cable that stays out of the way. So for video content, I don't have this giant microphone cable coming out. It's like this really thin one. So I've got 2 of those on my toms. I have no idea what their new snare mic is. I wish I did, and I should have been prepared. Just so you guys know that are listening, we're typing as fast as we can. But I did record some this morning for you.
Okay, cool. Mate, that's a cool idea, actually. So for the people who can't obviously see, it's very, very interesting. It's like the mic is literally attached to the tuning. What do you call it?
The tension rod.
Tension rod, yeah. Mate, that's nuts. I've never seen that before.
Neither had I. And I was just like, yo, this is dope. Okay, so I've got...
Because it's like what you said before regarding, like, because you obviously, mate, a shit ton of video content. You do need the mics to either be one extreme or the other. You need them to be like big, fat, old school mics with tape around them, and they're a thing. They're a part of the aesthetic.
Yep.
Or you need to just have them just vanish into thin air and you don't see them.
Exactly. And that's exactly what it is. And so I was, it's so funny that you say that, because I was going through the whole process of, okay, let's actually purposely put them all in the shot. Let's get like boom stands and like have full on large diaphragm condensers for the toms, like let's make it look like a studio. The problem is, one, it's filming, it's getting cameras to see everything, but it's also camps. Like, that's more stands on the stage for people to trip over. It's more cables. What if I want to do something fun where it's like, let's switch kits real quick and have an 80s night? Okay, it's going to take 3 hours.
Yeah.
So anyway, so it was just like, okay, what's the easiest way to do this? So as far as 5 mics, I've got this exact same mic, this BP40 that I'm using for the podcast. This is my bass drum mic. So I've got this on the kick. I've got it's like a much upgraded Shure, what's the snare mic? The SM.
Oh, SM50.
Yeah.
Is it SM50? It must be.
I have no idea.
Mate, we're meant to be professionals, for God's sake.
SM57. Thank you, Poppy. Oh, thank you, Matt.
For God's sake.
They're the best.
I said 8. Yeah, SM57.
I said nothing. I just stopped at SM because I knew I didn't know what it was. Sorry, Matt. We're doing our best. The chat is ripping us apart for not knowing what the SM57 is. So I had their upgraded version of that's on the snare top. They did send me a snare bottom that's amazing, and instead of pointing straight up, it's a side address, so you can get it flat, and then the diaphragm goes up. But it's one more cable. I haven't done that yet. What were you gonna say?
They know what they're doing, old Audio Technica, with their microphones, don't they?
They're not too shabby. I got to be honest. I'm really happy with because basically what I did was I reached out to my A&R, and just said, look, man. I'm going past 2 mics. Let me know what you think is the best. And it was really cool what he sent me. So I've got the 2 tom mics. I still have my single overhead, and then I have a kick mic and then a snare mic. So do you want to hear it?
I would love to hear it. Yeah.
Now, just so you know,
I've never heard you play on a fully. Actually, I have. You showed me a really old clip.
Yeah, back in the day. Well, and the thing is, like, I don't want to lose the sound that I currently have. I just want to have more control over it for when the campers get here. If we're recording a pop track, I'm going to drop those overheads way down to like 10%, and it's going to be all close mic sound. That's not my sound. I don't want that sound. So this is still I tried to go as natural as possible, but have the toms actually be present instead of being so far away from the overhead. So let's see here. Live. See if this works.
Yeah, I love it, mate, because you've still kept that note that lives in your bass drum. Like it's got a note to it, it's got a pitch to it.
Yeah,
and you've still got that in there. It doesn't lose that.
Yeah,
I don't think you need a snare bottom either. You don't. I don't know.
There's plenty. It was a little sizzle. That was a little more sizzly than I was prepared for, to be honest. When I pressed play, I was like, "Well, we might want to bring down the highs a bit. Maybe get cut a little 18K out of that one." But yeah, so I still wanted it to be mostly overhead, but if I'm recording a song with the campers, I can drop the overhead down and then bring up the drum mics and make it more close mic sounding. So that's kind of the goal.
It sounds
with
amazing.
That.
It sounds love it.
Well,
sounds
thank
great.
you, brother. Let's move on.